Impact Plus. Experience Impact Wrestling like never before.
The following contest is for the Impact X Division Championship. Introducing versus challenger, coming to the ring by the OVE, weighing in at 210 pounds, brought out of this compound in Dayton, Ohio, the Callihan Death Machine. Hashtag the draw, Sami Callihan.
Let's set the stage, the timetable for the rivalry between Callihan and Brian Cage. It started in New York City at Bound for Glory. Sami Callihan became the first man to ever pin Brian Cage in his career in Impact Wrestling. Then an imposter Brian Cage goes to Ohio. He gets defeated. It's all a ruse. The real Brian Cage says, I'm coming to Dayton. I'm coming to Ohio. And then the minions came out in droves. They took out Cage. Here we are tonight for the X Division title.
And introducing his opponent, weighing in at 272 pounds, hailing from Chico, California, he is the Impact X Division Champion, the Machine, Brian Cage.
Brian Cage recently posted a photo on Instagram that said it's my cheat day. The guy looked like he had abs on top of his abs. Don?
No. Please, we got some security.
Plus, what's happening is that
Ring announcer.
Sami Callihan and his minions have turned their attention towards Don over here.
All right.
Callihan, he needs to worry about Brian Cage, not us. Why does Dave Chris keep looking over here?
I have no idea. You're asking me to get in the head of the mongrel Dave Chris? I don't think so.
Jake Chris just does whatever Sami Callihan does. We will try to keep our focus and our attention on the task at hand, and that's calling this match here for the X Division Championship. Brian Cage and Callihan! And here we go!
Now, Callihan just walked into a lariat.
Brian Cage is capable of almost anything, and when Sami Callihan wants to, he's a heck of a wrestler.
He is a phenomenal wrestler, but Brian Cage is a machine.
Short arm clothesline by Cage.
And what OVE did with that 13-on-1 attack on Brian Cage in Dayton, Ohio, the whole of the USA, Dayton, Ohio, is they woke up the machine. And Sami Callihan is fixing to pay the price, and Cage getting a little bicep workout.
And then a fall away slam. He just tossed the man over his head with ease. The back of Brian Cage. It takes up the whole screen.
Yep.
Cage has certainly redefined what it means to be the X Division champion. Callihan ducks the clothesline. Sami Callihan looking for a Rana here, and he catches him. Nice snap there.
Cage up, though. Cage ran right through a clothesline, and a Rana by the 275-pound jacked Brian Cage.
Wow!
Wow, look at that drop kick. Shades of Lance Storm. Drop kick to the face at 275.
Brian Cage should not be able to do the moves that he does. The drill claw, a 619, the F5.
Oh.
That was just a boot to the face.
Yeah, we're seeing an edge to Brian Cage that we hadn't seen before. Sami brought it out of him.
Cage is looking to put out Sami Callihan here, end this match, and retain his X Division championship. Callihan lands on his feet. Callihan. Oh! Oof. Oh! Another big kick there from Brian Cage. Cage is operating at another level tonight.
He really is.
A man from Chico, California, and there's, I believe that's Dave.
That's Dave Christ.
Dave. That really just got the attention of Cage, and it allowed Callihan to take advantage.
And this is what this was all in service of. Getting Cage out to the outside were the two jackals, Dave and Jake Christ. Oh, wait.
Don, I think Dave has been ejected. What? I think Dave Christ has been ejected for getting involved in
Oh, Oh, Johnny Bravo sending them both to the back. Attaboy, Johnny.
Jake Christ put his hands on the official. Dave Christ put his hands on Sami Callihan, and they've been ejected from ringside. Great call by the referee. Great call by Johnny Bravo. Callahan's at it alone, and he's got to quickly go after Cage. Wow!
He caught him. Vertical suplex on the floor. My God!
Talk about a game changer. Brian Cage has turned things around. OVE's been ejected from ringside. The X Division title's on the line in Las Vegas. Welcome back to Impact. This is our main event for the X Division Championship. It's Brian Cage versus Sami Callihan. Check out what happened during the commercial break. Sami Callihan with a pile driver on the apron. Then he would use the steel steps. Then a submission hold. We believe this is where Cage tweaked his knee, and Dave and Jake Christ, they were ejected from ringside. Callihan back to history. This has been a grueling match. The face of Sami Callihan tells the story. Oh! Oh, another shot.
Cage smartly using the rope there to give himself some balance on that kick.
Looking for the German. Callihan fires away with a back elbow. And Callihan.
Oh, look at that.
Smart.
Dirty. Effective.
Alabama slam from Brian Cage. Sits out and nearly had him. The counter to the pile driver. And a near fall.
Cage trying to get some feeling back in that knee.
And he certainly doesn't look comfortable, does Brian Cage.
No.
The longer this goes down, does that injury progress? Does it get worse? Does it stay the same?
Tough to say. I mean, it starts to swell up, and then it becomes stiff, and it becomes very difficult to maneuver. Look at this hanging guillotine choke here by Sami Callihan.
Brian Cage in a dangerous situation here. He's going to rely on strength and power. Thrown into the buckle by Callihan. Callahan's trying to keep this close.
Palm strike.
Sami's got him. Running Death Valley driver. Into the buckle.
Yeah, Johnny Bravo very concerned. Here we go.
Got him. Shoulders down. One hand draped over the X Division champion, and Cage kicks out.
Sami was out of position, or he might have got a 3 count there. Johnny Bravo very concerned there as Cage's head rang off that bottom rope.
Bravo checked with the champion to see if he wanted to continue. There's no quit in Brian Cage.
Sami continues to take Cage, the champion of the X Division, to places he's never been. This is gut check time for the champion, Brian Cage.
Sami Callihan has been using the hashtag the fall of the machine on social media as it relates to Brian Cage. Is Callihan a pile driver away from becoming X Division champion? Cage tries to escape. Ooh. Now with the German, body scissors, rolls him up.
What is that now?
Ankle lock!
Ankle lock on that tweaked knee of Brian Cage.
Cage rolls through. Callihan misses. Brian Cage, what's he got in mind here?
Oh! Drop Callihan right on his face and head.
Big pump handle slam there from Brian Cage. Cage, look at his strength!
What power by Brian Cage.
Cage hops up. Does he have anything left in his knee for the F5? Did he get it all? Shoulders down of Callihan, and Brian Cage, his foot on the rope. Callihan got his foot on the rope.
Ring awareness by the challenger.
Sami Callihan gets his foot on the bottom rope, and this match continues. Cage has got to be wondering, what does it take to keep Callihan down?
That knee's starting to stiffen up. You can tell by the way he's moving on it.
Cage says that's it. Callihan pump kick right to the
in the face. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Callihan goes low, takes down Brian Cage. This is very similar, eerily similar to what happened at Bound for Glory.
That's 8, count up 8 unanswered kicks to Cage.
Pile driver,
and that'll be all. That'll be all. New champion.
Callihan with the cover, and Cage kicks out at 2. Right into the ankle lock. Callihan Callihan wasted no time and went right for the ankle lock.
Talked about the strategy, the strategic brilliance of Sami Callihan. We're seeing it here tonight, right back to that ankle.
And Callihan now has the leg barred.
And that puts pressure not only on the ankle, but on the knee.
And it allows, I should say, it won't allow Cage. Well, Cage is no ordinary man. He's gonna crawl to the bottom rope, and he's gonna break this hold. Callihan's got 5 seconds. Must feel like an eternity for Brian Cage.
Smart wrestling by the challenger, using 4 of the 5, so he doesn't get disqualified, but keeps maximum pressure on the leg of Brian Cage.
And again, Cage grabbing at his leg. Who knows what those ligaments look like right now. Torn and twisted by Callihan. Sami Callihan on the second rope now. Callihan will always take an opportunity to talk some trash. Cage catches him.
Look out!
What does Brian Cage have in store here? Oh! Sunset bomb by Callihan and a kick out.
Great counter.
Cage!
Look out! Look at the power!
Wow! Brian Cage on one good leg. Oh!
Drill claw! Drill claw!
Brian Cage will retain his X Division Championship tonight.
Your winner of the match, and still X Division Champion, the Machine, Brian Cage.
Sami Callihan, give credit where credit is due, gave Brian Cage, the Machine, all he could handle.
An incredible main event here tonight in Sin City. But the victory goes to the X Division champion, Brian Cage, here tonight.
Cage has a microphone. What a dominant X Division.
January 6th, Nashville, Tennessee. Impact presents Homecoming. And I'm cashing this in. Option C.
What?
Wait, Brian Cage is going to exercise option C?
He wants a world title shot. He just gave up the X title. Option C. And now the nightmare scenario for Johnny Impact. As it appears, he'll face the Machine, Brian Cage, at Homecoming on January 6th.